Shy Filipinas or all an act? I've been asked this question many times. Are Filipinas really as shy as many make out, or is it all an act to endear them to a foreign man so he'll fall more easily in love with her? Looking to date a Filipina or already dating or married to a Filipina? I use my experiences around my relationship with my Filipina wife of 6 years, as well as my professional experience as a qualified relationship counsellor for over the past 10 years. Are you after resources, tips and information for a successful relationship with your Filipina and to maintain it well into the future? No problems, just take a moment to subscribe and press the bell icon to get all our future videos, and I promise you'll never miss out again. If one is to believe that a Filipina acting shy to get her man, so to speak, then that would mean Filipinas who do this are quite devious and calculating, right? Anyone who sits and watches a Filipina interacting with their friends, just walking along or in a shopping mall, will see that they certainly don't appear to be very shy, as they'll be chatting and laughing with each other and appear quite outgoing. The same can be said watching a Filipina interact with her family, where any shyness you thought she had will disappear, especially if any sort of arguments break out with the Filipina and her family. She can go from shy and sweet to Godzilla in 2 seconds. And I guess it's these sorts of observations made by many foreign men lead them to wonder if Filipinas are really shy by nature. One such commenter on a recent video asked the question: if Filipinas are so shy, why in the Philippines are teenage Filipinas giving birth on average every 12 minutes? Well, I'm unsure if that statistic he quoted is true or not, but it certainly is true that teenage pregnancy is an issue in many countries, including the Philippines. So, a fair question he does ask. But in reality, Filipinas are like any other women around the world in a sense that they're not all the same. This is common sense really, and you can never really put all people in one category. While some Filipinas may be naturally shy with everyone, others may not. I believe more traditional Filipinas may be somewhat reserved until they get to know a person, no matter if it's a foreigner or a Filipino person. Many people by nature are rather reserved until they feel comfortable around a person or a group of people. This is why you'll see Filipinas in groups dancing, singing and laughing and having fun together, because they know each other very well and they feel comfortable around them. But when a Filipina meets a foreign man with a possibility of having a romantic interest or relationship with him, she goes back into her shell and becomes rather shy, which she'll openly admit to you. This is a normal reaction, of course, for most of us if we think about it, and it's not just for Filipinas. When we meet new people, we want to leave a good impression, and that's just a normal human thing to do. We simply want people to think good of us. But the other factor for a Filipina is that not only has she just met you and hasn't got to know you very well yet, but English is not her first language, and she may feel her English isn't as good, and this puts doubts in her mind, and so this causes her to act in a very shy way. She may not fully understand what you're saying or meaning when talking to her, and you may be talking to her rather fast for her to be able to understand you. So often they'll just nod their head and say very little, which of course comes across as her being shy. Imagine if we were the ones trying to speak in Tagalog, for example, and we weren't really overconfident in our ability to speak it perfectly. Would we also become shy and go into our shells? But you will find after she gets to know you a little better and she's feeling more comfortable, you will slowly see the shyness fade, and over time most of it will go away. However, I notice with my wife that still at times she can be shy in certain situations. That is simply part of who she is. Yes, she is naturally shy, but also can be outgoing and funny when she knows someone very well and knows they won't make fun of her jokes or her English when she speaks it or struggles to get the right words out. On the other hand, I'm sure that some Filipinas may use shyness as more of an act, but they would certainly be in the minority. I believe many Filipinas are shy by nature for sure, and as the Filipina loses much of her shyness around you, then know that she is feeling very comfortable around you and that she trusts you very much, which are great signs going forward as a couple. To get more information around dating a Filipina, be sure to check out my playlist on screen now. Feel free to like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Take care and bye for now.